my name is Stephanie Yin. Welcome back to our Best Move series. In this video, I'm going to show you the best moves that I saw in February. Alright, so why don't we get started by our first best move in 30 to 20 Kyu player games. Alright, so this is the game. That's the game that my student played. So now it's black to play. So when we're looking at this game, we can see black is controlling the territory on the right side, and white has some potential in that corner and side. But there are two weak groups on the bottom. This group and that group. So this group has some eye space on the bottom, but it's not completely alive yet. So when I was looking at this game, I was expecting black would just play this move, the shorter double knight move, sorry, and then that's also a sente. White will need to make the eye space, make the two eyes on the bottom, and then black will come back to attack this group, either here or here. But in the actual game, what black did is more advanced strategy. He used advanced strategy to attack this group first, and then cut through here and eventually kill this group. So what he did is he played a shorter hit here, and white extended, and black played a one space jump here and tried to connect the two stones on the bottom. And at the same time, it's giving more pressure on this group. So in the actual game, white gets scared and white has to run. So white played a one space jump, and black played a knight move here to cut through. Of course, black cannot let white, the two weak groups, to connect here. So black played a knight move here. And after this move, black is looking for the enclosure move on the top as well. So white now needs to keep getting out. And since these two sentes are played on the board, now there's no way for white to get out anymore. And then black played the peak here and the vital point, and then killed this group. Okay, so that's the best move I saw in 30 to 20 Kyu player games. Now let's look at the next best move. The next best move by 19 to 10 Kyu player is the last chance to attack. So let's look at an example now. Right now it's black to play. So this is the last move white played on the board. Actually, this is the losing move. So I'm going to show you what happened in this game, and then I will show you how should white play to avoid the losing move. So black now is controlling the territory here and some potentials in the center, and a small corner over there. And white has some territory here on the top and then two corners. So right now on the board, black actually is losing by points. So black doesn't have enough territory unless black is able to kill some stones or a group. So what happened in the actual game is black played an attachment move here. That's the last chance for black to win this game, because there are one space jump here with the two space jump. There's some ajis with these two shapes. So black played an attachment move, and of course white now needs to connect these two stones with the group on the top. Otherwise white won't have enough eye space to live. And then black used the the honey here. And white played, so now white is gets scared because the ladder doesn't work here, obviously. But there's some ajis on the bottom here. There's there are two Ataris. So white played Atari here, and black escaped. And white played another Atari, and black captured. And now there is another Atari here. And black needs to capture here again. And now white think, so there is a net here. The stone, at least I can make a ko. See, if black pushes here, white can cut, and then there is a ko. At least I can create a ko and find some other chance. But what black did is, since there are one space jump over here, and black played a peep and forced white to connect, and then black now is able to push through from here. And after white blocks here, there are 2 cutting points, so there's no way for white to connect back. So eventually this group get killed inside of black's territory here, and black won this game. So now let's go back to this move and see why this is the losing move and how can we avoid that. So before this move, if white could have seen there's some ajis here, the weaknesses here, white could have played this move. That's also a sente, because if black doesn't respond and white can extend it here, and after these 2 moves there is a cutting point on the top, and also white is able to expand some eye space on the bottom. So black needs to extend or play 1 space jump, and white can extend again and push on the top, and now you can see there is a cutting point here. But cut here directly won't work. It's not going to help white to kill this black group because there are some sentes on the top or in the center, and it's very easy for black to live. And now you can see the cut ends, and push and cut is just a neutral point. It doesn't gain anything. But what white can do is, instead of push and cut, white could play a move here or here. I think either way works to destroy the eye space in the center and force black to connect back or descend here. Descending works as well because the push and cut doesn't work anymore. And black is able to kill the 3 stones. So after these exchange moves for white, not only white fixed all the ajis in the center, but at the same time, but also white reduced some potentials in this small area as well. And more importantly, after these exchange, white still has a sente and can come back to block the territory here. So if white could have seen the weakness here and made some exchange moves here, white could have won this game. All right, so now let's look at the next best move. The next best move by Knight to 1 Kyu player is a perfect timing in a fight. Let's look at the example now. So both black and white are fighting in the upper left corner right now. So by looking at the corner, is that corner already alive? Or there's still some weakness or ajis there? So let's try it. If we just simply Atari, and white will of course sacrifice that stone and by an Atari on the top. And now we can see there's a bent 5 in the corner that's already alive. And if we don't Atari here, if we block the eye space on the top, and now white can connect back. And if we hana in the corner, white can make the tiger's mouth. That's half eye here. And white can make 2 eyes over here. So blocking from the top and Atari doesn't work. Both moves do not work. So how can we take advantage in the corner then? So in the actual game, black played this move. This is the vital point to attack this entire corner. So if both players didn't see any weakness in the corner, then black needs to fix the two cutting points on the top, and then the white can attack this group and expand the potential or some territory on the top at the same time. But when we look at the whole game, whole board situation, black only has some territory on the left side and a small corner here, not small, but as unfinished corner here. But white has some potentials on the bottom and some potential on the top. So if black doesn't do anything to the corner, it's very hard for black to compete with the potentials and the territory on the board. So in the actual game, black played a peep. And then if white is simply connect, and black can use a very famous and special technique, it's called mouse stealing oil by playing here. This shape is called mouse stealing oil. So it's very similar to double shorted liberty example. So this is self-Atari. This is also self-Atari. It looks like black has 2 liberties, but actually black has 3 liberties since both sides are self-Atari. So now the entire corner is dead. So connecting here doesn't work. How about the tiger's mouth? It doesn't work either because it will be the same situation. The 2 self-Ataris on both sides. So white is dead. So in the actual game, white has to bump on the top and let black connect on the bottom and white Atari on the top again. If black connects here and white can just make 2 eyes like this, but it's better than the whole corner is dead. So instead of connecting here, black can capture the stone and then create a co-fight in the corner. So since this is still very early beginning, opening, so there's not enough co-threat for white and black. But luckily, black has a local co-threat on the top, which is here. And white has to capture the stone. If white responds to co, there's no co-threat on the board for white. You may have a question. I have some cutting points here, but even though you cut here and after black captured the 5 stones, this cutting point is already disappeared. So killing these 2 stones is definitely not enough to fight against the co here. So in the actual game, white has to end the co by capturing the stone, and then black could kill the 3 stones. And now you can see all of the weaknesses are gone and all the 2 groups are connected. So this is the best move for 9 to 1 Kyu player. Now let's look at the next one. The next best move by 1 to 4 down player is a testing move, helps making a right decision. And let's look at the example now. So right now white is attacking the center, the dragon in the center. But white now needs to make the right decision on attacking from the top or attacking from the bottom. So if we attacking, so the hane on the top now is a sente. So white now needs to decide whether we're gonna fix the cutting point here and let black connect or attack from the bottom and kill the stone. But at the same time, white has to give up attacking this entire dragon, and later on black will have some potential in the territory over here in this area. So can we do a better way to attack? So what white did is white played a cutting point here first. So when I was looking at this game, I thought white misread the life and death in the corner. But after this, and white played a descending move here. That's a sente. So if black doesn't respond to that move, say black played a 1 space jump here and help this dragon, and white will play the vital point here and kill this corner. So if black makes the eye here and white can Atari. So the corner doesn't have enough eye space. So if black can make the eye here, and white is able to kill the other eye. So descending is the sente, and in the actual game, black captured, and now the whole corner is alive. And after this exchange, white came to the corner right here and test whether black is going to honey from the outside or inside. So in the actual game, black played a honey inside, and white extended and black extended down, and white played here, push, and black extended as well. This is also sente, and then white honeyed, and now white played attachment move here. And then you can see after these exchange move played on in the corner, white killed the stone in sente instead of the variation I showed you earlier. Then white still have to play an additional move to kill the stone. And if we play the attachment move right now, of course, black will play the honey from the outside. If we just leave it inside, and then black will pull the stone back, and then we didn't get anything. So the good timing is right now, play the attachment move here and test whether black is going to play the honey outside or inside. So let's say if black played the honey outside, and then white now will play some sentes here and let black connect, and then you can live in the corner. So then you can see after these exchange moves, white force black to connect from here and make them over concentrated. If we just make this exchange move earlier before this, and then if we play the attachment move here, of course black is going to push the two white stones to the stronger wall here. Then that would be a bad timing to play this move. So what white did is white played a attachment move here, and after black played a honey in the corner, and white get some sentes here, and then come back to attack this dragon and kill this stone in sente. And so that white still is able to jump into the potential in the center. Okay, so now let's look at the last best move. The last best move by 5 to 7 dan player is a Tatsuji combo. And now let's look at the example here. So both black and white are in a very serious fight on the top area here. But white actually is in a worse situation because there's not enough eye space and the liberties are very tight. So white only has one gote eye on the side over here. But making a gote eye definitely won't help this group to make alive. And beside the gote eye here, white also have some sentes on the top. And after these two sentes, white can also make another gote eye on the top. But 2 gote eyes is still not enough to make this group alive. So somehow white has to make a sente on the top so that white is able to help this group to live. So what white did in the actual game is white played a peep here. The idea behind this move is white is looking for black to simply connect, and white pull the stone back and then squeeze here. Since there's a weakness, a cutting point here, black needs to fix it. And after these exchange moves, you can see there's already eye on the top. And then white can come back here, make the gote eye. So now the whole group is already alive. So of course, black won't let white live that easily. So in the actual game, black blocked here. That's the first Tatsuji in this combo. And now I'm gonna show you the second Tasuji in this combo, which is a squeeze here. So after this move, White created 2 cutting points for Black. Here and here. So if Black connects here, then White can cut these 4 stones off. And if Black connects here, and then White can push through here, and then pull these 2 stones back. Do you remember we talked about 2 senteis on the top? After these 2 senteis, now White is able to connect here. And then you can see all of the groups are connected. So connecting either side will help Black to kill this group. So in the actual game, Black tried to Atari here and look for some other chances. And push again. But the 2 cutting points are still exist on the board. So in the actual game, Black played here, decided to run away instead of fighting in a liberty fight. So Black played a Kosumi, and White connect here. Sorry, there's no stone. And Black connected, and White push it again, and use the 2 senteis on the top. And eventually, White is able to connect. So after these 2 groups are connected, we can see Black group here is actually in danger. And compare these 2 groups, White is actually stronger than Black. So these are the best moves in February. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave some comments below. If you have any other questions, you can always go to our website, follow us on Twitter and Facebook page. So my name is Stephanie Yin. I will see you next time.